A local teen is now a published author. You can find her poem in a famous series of books. In today's Our RVA, Candace Burns shows us how the writer's work was inspired through pain and how she hopes her words motivate other young people.
A poem written by 15-year-old Alexandria Rhodes.
This is Dear Young Black Child. Dear young black girl, who be told you aren't enough, not smart nor pretty. They'll try to call you unprofessional and loud. The world has put labels on you far too soon. Whatever you do, don't give in. You have far too much greatness ahead of you to let them win.
The sophomore at Appomattox Regional Governor School plays varsity basketball, varsity tennis, and she's a competitive dancer.
I have a lot of things keeping me busy.
And Alex just added the title of published author to her list of accomplishments.
Ever since I was little, I've always enjoyed writing just anything, whether it was writing my dreams down or like writing about my imaginary friends or making up different worlds in my head and writing about them.
Her poem, Dear Young Black Child, was printed in Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul's newest edition.
I don't really write that much poetry.
The young wordsmith prefers writing fiction stories, but in 2020, her teachers encouraged her to submit a piece for publication. That year, the killing of George Floyd Jr., a black man who was murdered by police in Minneapolis, and the Black Lives Matter protest that followed Floyd's death inspired Alex to write something more personal.
Because I've had run-ins with racism and like it kind of hit close to home to think about this. Like this could be me, this could be my sister, my brother. And so I wanted to write about it, and why I chose to write about it in the form of a poem, I honestly am not even sure.
Her work touched hearts and opened some eyes.
I think my mom almost cried the first time she read it, and a lot of people are just like, wow, like we didn't realize kind of how big this was for you, because obviously as a Black person growing up in this country, like racism is big for me because I live it.
As a newly published author, Alex hopes that her honesty and vulnerability will motivate other young people like her to stay focused and achieve their dreams, no matter the challenges they face.
I just hope that specifically Black children and Black teens and just people feel pride, and that they feel inspired, and that they feel seen and motivated to keep going.
Working for you, Candace Burns, CBS 6 News.